Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the hidden dangers of small-scale gold mining and its impact on our rivers and communities. Often overlooked, these small-scale operations can have a devastating effect on the delicate balance of our waterways. Join us as we journey deep into the heart of gold country, exploring the intricate relationship between mining, rivers, and the people who depend on them. Essential to the extraction of gold, mercury, and cyanide are used extensively in small-scale mining. But these chemicals have a dark side. They can leach into the surrounding environment, silently seeping into the lifeblood of the land, its rivers. Fish, the foundation of many aquatic food chains, become poisoned, their numbers dwindling with each passing season. The very insects that form the base of the aquatic food web also begin to disappear, impacting larger predators like birds and mammals. The water may run clear, but it carries within it a toxic legacy that threatens the very survival of countless species. The quest for gold often leaves a landscape scarred and transformed. When the rains come, they carry loose sediment into the rivers, transforming the once clear waters into a muddy torrent. This process, known as sedimentation, has a profound impact on river ecosystems. The water, thick with suspended particles, blocks sunlight, hindering the growth of aquatic plants that provide oxygen and shelter for fish and other creatures. Fish struggle to navigate the murky depths, their gills clogged with sediment. The river, once a symbol of life and vitality, is slowly being choked by the relentless influx of sediment. The rivers and their surrounding ecosystems are home to a remarkable array of life. But the delicate balance of this biodiversity is increasingly threatened by the impacts of small-scale gold mining. Amphibians, with their permeable skin, are particularly vulnerable, their populations plummeting as their breeding grounds become contaminated. The loss of even a single species can have cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. The consequences extend far beyond the riverbanks, impacting the health of the entire ecosystem and the people who depend on it. Of all the toxins used in small-scale gold mining, mercury stands out as a particularly insidious threat. This heavy metal, so effective at extracting gold, has a devastating impact on human health. It enters the food chain through the fish we eat, accumulating in their tissues over time. In communities where fish is a dietary staple, this poses a serious health risk. Children born in these areas may suffer from neurological problems, developmental delays, and a range of other health issues. The invisible threat of mercury poisoning casts a long shadow over these communities, a stark reminder of the hidden costs of gold. Across the globe, millions of people rely on rivers as their primary source of drinking water. But what happens when this lifeline is contaminated by the activities of small-scale gold mining? Consuming contaminated water can lead to a range of health problems, from skin rashes and gastrointestinal issues to more serious conditions like kidney damage and cancer. Children are particularly susceptible, their developing bodies more vulnerable to the effects of toxins. They are left at the mercy of a contaminated water supply, their health held hostage by the pursuit of gold. For generations, rivers have been the lifeblood of countless communities, providing sustenance, livelihoods, and a connection to the natural world. But the pollution associated with small-scale gold mining threatens to sever this vital link. Fish, once plentiful, become scarce as their populations dwindle due to pollution and habitat loss. Fishermen, who relied on the river's bounty to feed their families and generate income, are left with empty nets and dwindling prospects. The once thriving communities that depended on the river's generosity are now trapped in a cycle of poverty and environmental degradation. The impacts of small-scale gold mining are not confined to the environment. They also sow seeds of discord within communities. As rivers become degraded and resources dwindle, tensions rise between mining operators, local communities, and indigenous groups. Disputes over water usage, land rights, and the distribution of mining benefits can escalate into conflict. But amidst the challenges, there are glimmers of hope. Local communities are banding together, raising their voices to demand greater environmental protection and a say in decisions that affect their lives. Mitigating these impacts requires strict regulation of mining activities, better waste management practices, and community involvement in environmental monitoring. Governments, mining companies, and local communities must work together to find solutions that balance economic development with environmental protection. The future of our rivers and the communities who depend on them hinges on our collective action. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.